to talk to Gage.
What's up, everyone? This is Engage here, and welcome back to another video. So today I want to kind of have a bit of a storytelling moment. I want to make this video talking about something that happened to me at one of my old jobs back in the day. You know, this is different from my channel. Most of you are probably like, Engage, what are you doing? You know, this isn't the kind of content you usually make. But you know, I wanted to make something that was not solely focused on gaming for today, although during this video I'll probably throw up some gameplay for y'all to just watch while I kind of talk about stuff. So this is in no way like a very serious, like calling people out kind of video. I just wanted to talk about some dumb things that happened to me during the last job that I had before doing schooling and all that stuff that I'm doing now in life. So I used to work at a print shop. This is like where we would print out designs. It was these massive, it was like a factory, massive machines. We would, you know, print out these designs onto papers, and then they would then move to the next area of the facility, and then it would be pressed onto like t-shirts and stuff like that. That was basically what we did. So I was in the first step, so we printed them out on sheets of paper. It's like a factory floor, concrete flooring, like 21 of these massive machines that are like boiling hot. The room was unbearably hot all the time. It was super, super hot. So anyways, that's basically what the job was. So when I was hired on to work at this place, I was told that basically Fridays are optional. Like they worked Monday through Thursday, and my schedule was like, I think it was like 5 or like 4:30 to whatever it was, like 2:30 or 3:30. It was like a 10-hour day, whatever that would turn out to be. It was a long hours. It was super early in the morning. But I was basically told that those are the only 4 days that you're required to work, and Fridays are basically optional. So I was like, oh, cool. You know, that's nice. You know, like I'm not really dying for money. Of course, like I was, this has been about a year ago, so I was 19 at the time. And so like I didn't really need as much money as a lot of other people, so I opted to, you know, skip those Fridays. I was like, I'm just probably not gonna do it. I just didn't want to. I mean, if you're giving me the option, that's the point. It's an option. So I was told that. I was told the whole thing about the Friday thing, but then I was also told at this job that you wouldn't, you know, because a lot of jobs have like the point system. You know, if you miss days or you're late, they'll, you know, give you points or whatever. I was told that I would not be given points if I was actually genuinely sick. You know, the person told me that was hiring me said that you don't have to worry about that. Things happen. You're not going to get points. So I was like, all right, cool. Now remember both those facts because they're going to be important later on in this story. So the first thing we're going to tackle is what I brought up first, is the Friday thing. So I think it was like Tuesday or Wednesday, they would go around asking everybody who was going to work on Friday, who wanted to do it. And every single time they came around to me, I always just said no, you know, I'd rather not. And after a few times, they started to get like really nosy. They started getting like really nosy into my business. Like I remember one time when they asked me if I wanted to work on Friday, I was like, no, you know, I'm going to get breakfast with a friend. Because at the time I was, you know, consistently getting breakfast with a friend of mine on Fridays. And, you know, obviously I worked in the mornings, and I was like, it just, you know, it doesn't make sense. I'm already kind of busy. I don't want to do it. But that was kind of my excuse. And it wasn't a lie. Like I legit was doing that. And then they asked me, the person asked me, what time do you get breakfast with your friend? And I was like, what? I was like, are you kidding me? I was like, I don't really need to tell you that.
I never thought he'd really do that.
But I told him whatever time, you know, I don't remember now, but whatever time it was that we would get breakfast. And they were just super nosy about it. And then I remember another time, someone else, it was a different one, the higher ups came to ask me if I wanted to work on Friday. And this was a separate time. And I was like, nah, I'd rather not. And then like the person gave me like this really snarky look.
I need your answer.
And I was like kind of uncomfortable. I was like, whatever, you know, like you gave me the option. Why are you looking at me like you're mad? You gave me don't give me the option if that's not something that's part of the gig, you know? Super stupid. That annoyed me half to death because You don't give the option and then look down on people for not picking the options you want them to. That's not what you do. It doesn't make any sense. So there was always random, dumb things like that. Like every single week, it was like my least favorite part, because I knew that they were either A, going to pry into my personal business, or B, they were going to give me really weird looks and also ask me again. Because that in that same day, when the person gave me those bad looks, she came back and asked me a second time.
I need your answer.
And I was like, what do you guys not get? What are you not understanding here? I apologize. I'm trying to make this video not too dramatic of a rant video, but this stuff really does annoy me. Then the second thing is, as I said at the beginning, the sick time. So like, I actually got legitimately sick during my time working here, and I got points.
I see what you did there.
I was like, oh. So it was a lie. So basically, the other higher up came to me and he let me know that the lady who hired me wanted to give me points for missing the sick days. And I was like, wait, but like, I was told I'm not gonna get points for if I'm actually sick. That's what she told me. I remember the guy kind of like coming to my side and agreeing a little bit and being like, yeah, that's kind of weird. It was kind of weird that she would, tell you that and then actively work against you, like do the opposite. It was so obnoxious and annoying to me. Like that's not looking out for your people. I've taken business management. I've never owned a business or ran it before, but when you are the head of a company, the head of a business, in any shape or form, people are looking to you to in some ways protect them. They really are. They're looking for you to look out for them, And I remember hearing a friend of mine say that, when he looks out for his people, for his employees, they'll look out for him. And I'm like, it's a good point. If you go your way to, throw him a bone, to essentially be nice to him, be a good person to him, then usually people will feel more motivated to do more for you, That's not to say I would have ever done the Fridays, because I just had no need of it and I didn't really want to do it. But they ended up losing me because I did not want to be there. Like, there would be days where I also had a part-time gig. I might talk about this at a later point in a different video, but I wanted to go do that. And I was so anxious about telling my employer that I was leaving early that day. So I let my operator know, so he knew about it, and they could run the machines by themselves if they had to. And there was already plenty of people, and oftentimes we didn't have anything really to do, and a lot of days would be slow. So I just kind of left, like maybe that wasn't the most, maybe I wasn't in the right for just doing that. Like, I let my operator know, but I didn't let my employer know, just because I felt like if I were to go to that, and this isn't me defending myself, by the way, because like I said, that was probably, not the best thing for me to do. It was just really difficult for me. It was really hard for me to muster up the ability, the courage to go up and just say it, just like say, hey, I'm gotta go. Because these were the kind of people that would not let you do that. They were the kind of people that would pry into your personal business, ask you all these questions, make you really uncomfortable about it, and then they would just like give you such a hard time. And I'm like, I can't handle that. I can't be dealing with that. If I'm going to do a job for you, we should be decent human beings to each other, look out for one another, and get a job done. All this other stuff is just fluff and annoying, and just don't give me the option if that's how you're gonna do it. So yeah, this is just my reminder to all of you. Whenever you go out, especially if you're a young person and like you're just now getting started in like the working world, don't put up with stuff like this, please. Like, really just don't. Either call it out, like if you're, have the courage to do that, call it out like it is, and, don't stand for just garbage treatment like this. And then the other thing is stick close to the people who have your back and are good to you. and just don't put up with this kind of stuff in the workplace. It's not their place to know everything about what's going on in your life. You can tell them whenever you want, that's up to you, but just, don't let people walk over you. That's not okay. So yeah, hopefully my story helps you all out in some way. Super random, but I was just thinking about it today, and it's a whole long story, but it crossed my mind, and I was like, I figure I'd make a video about it. Haven't really done something like this yet, so try it out. But if y'all like the video, please hit that like button. It means so much to me. I appreciate that quite a bit. If you didn't like the video, I thank you for watching this long and giving me a chance. And be sure to engage that subscribe button down below. But with all that being said, I'll see y'all in the next video. God bless.